What's good, everybody? Welcome back. It's time for another Pounds for Purrs workout, and today was squat day. So I started off with a tall snatch, and next time I might do a drop snatch, just so you guys can see it, and also it'll be a nice change of pace. But I rather do like the tall snatch, just because it gets the upper back activated, and I just like it. It's just a good exercise. So I keep it light. Again, it's just to prime the lower body especially, but it does hit the upper body, which is something I like and something that usually I think gets neglected with squatting. The bar is on your back, you have spinal compression, so if you have a relaxed back and you don't engage it, it might limit you on how much you can squat or even just the quality of squatting. Now we are into the meat and potatoes of the workout. 10 sets of 5 with 225. Typically, this would actually be very easy, and I did manage to pause all reps. However, especially going towards the latter sets, it did start to get a little bit tough. I mean, I am detrained from having such a long break period from lifting, but also at the same time, I am increasing my frequency in workouts. So, 2 days ago I deadlifted, yesterday I did my overhead press, and then today I'm squatting. So you have a little bit of cumulative fatigue along with just being detrained. That being said, I am mostly pleased with these squats. The depth is exactly where it's supposed to be. My hips better be below my knees on every single rep. No parallel squats here. Everything is below parallel. Now hearing that, make sure that you have the mobility for it. So if you can only go to parallel, that's fine. That's your standard. If you hit parallel, you're good in my book. For me, I do have the ability to go lower, especially with sub-max weights. So while I can, I do. And then when I get to, I'd probably say 85% plus of my 1 rep max, then I will start to just aim for parallel. But even then, I will try to get my hips slightly below my knees. Now, I am changing up angles so you guys can see it from different perspectives. But as you can see, depth was not an issue, and it shouldn't be. With 225, it honestly should not be an issue at all, almost no matter what kind of rep and set schemes I'm doing. So 10 by 5, 90 seconds of rest in between, breathing through that mask. It wasn't too bad. It was just, I would say, from my expectations, just maybe a tad bit tougher than I was expecting it to be. But then when I sat and thought about it, it makes sense. One, because this is my 3rd day in a row working out, and I am doing a demanding program, so it's almost to be, I should have expected about this much. So it wasn't like a breeze. The first, I'd say maybe 5-6 sets were a breeze, and then after that, it started to get a little bit tough. So you'll see the ever so slightest of form breakdown towards the end, but it's not enough to be worrisome. I am going to adapt to the training, of course, with more frequency and sticking with the volume, and then slowly use progressive overload. So with each workout, for each respective lift, it'll be an additional 5 pounds or 2.2 kilos to the bar. So it's going to be very slow and steady. Honestly, I'm probably going to do this for about 5 weeks. Maybe I might add a 6th if I'm feeling pretty good about it before I switch. Now, for accessory movement, I was actually planning on doing cleans. I had it in my mind. I'll just do some cleans, probably do triples, maybe if I go light enough, go to sets of 5. By the time I was done squatting, my quads were done. If I were to clean, maybe I'd do like 65 pounds, maybe. But at that point, after that 10th set, I really didn't want to do a clean. So I thought about it. I was tempted to do a good morning, but I didn't think my back really wanted any more spinal compression. So instead, I actually opted for a Sumo Deadlift, which is something I was considering earlier in the week to add in at some point, and it felt pretty good. Now, I did keep it ridiculously light. I did 5 sets of 10 with 135. That, of course, is not a challenge at all whatsoever, but it has been a while since I've done sumo, so it was really more for the movement pattern practice than anything else. After this, who knows, I might drop to a 5x5 and go heavier to get a little bit more training stimulus out of it, but at the very least, it's nice to reintroduce myself to sumo stance, and especially because then I get some adduction. Alright guys, that's the workout. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off and restart after that. So, hope y'all are doing well, and remember, adopt, don't chop.